Hello and welcome to Oweleketv News. I am Antonia Wokolo. The news headlines. Federal government releases names of terrorism sponsors. Senate passes NYSC Trust Fund bill. On the foreign scene, Trump urges U.S. Supreme Court to endorse absolute immunity for former presidents. And in sports, Finidi leads Super Eagles team as interim coach. Welcome back. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu is getting ready to start a three-part process to evaluate his ministers and the leaders of ministries, departments and agencies as he nears his 1 year in office. Tinubu is angry with Akpabio over Senator Ningi's suspension as northern governors, other influential stakeholders mount pressure for the Senate president's replacement. The goal is to create a space where the public can share their thoughts on which ministers should stay and which ones should leave as the government reaches its 1 year mark on May 29, 2024. However, the flag-off event on the platform has been rescheduled to next week so that the team in charge of policy coordination, led by Hadiza Bala Usman, can finish the necessary procedures. He stated that it will be done at 3 different levels. He added that first, members of the public who can go through the platform get relevant information on the President Tinubu's targets for each ministry and through that give feedback on the performance of each minister based on the targets provided. The federal government has uncovered the identity of 15 entities, including 9 individuals and 6 bureau de change operators and firms allegedly involved in terrorism financing. Details of the development were revealed by the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit in an email on Tuesday night entitled Designation of Individuals and Entities for March 18, 2024. The document revealed that the Nigerian Sanctions Committee met on March 18, 2024, where specific individuals and entities were recommended for sanction following their involvement in terrorism financing. The Honorable Attorney General of the Federation, with the approval of the President, has thereupon designated the following individuals and entities to be listed on the Nigerian sanctions list. The document read in part, among the individuals named in the document was a Kaduna-based publisher, Toko Mamu, who is currently being tried by the federal government for allegedly aiding the terrorists who attacked the Abuja-Kaduna train in March 2022. According to the document, Mamu participated in the financing of terrorism by receiving and delivering ransom payments over the sum of $200,000 in support of a swap terrorist for the release of hostages of the Abuja-Kaduna train attack. The document said one of the individuals is the suspected attacker of the St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, Ondo State, on June 5, 2022, and the Kuje Correctional Center, Abuja, on July 5, 2022. Another was identified as a senior commander of the Islamic State of West African Province, Okene. The agency said the individual came into limelight in 2012 as North Central Wing of Boko Haram. According to the document, another of the individuals in 2015 transferred 60 million naira to terrorism convicts. Abia House of Assembly on Tuesday passed a bill to stop payment of pensions to former governors and their deputies in the state. It is entitled A Bill for a Law to Revoke the Abia State Governors and Deputy Governors Pensions Law No. 4 of 2001 and for other matters connected. In addition to that, it was sponsored by Uchenna Okoro, the majority leader and member representing Arochukwu State constituency. The Speaker, Mr. Emmanuel Emeruwa, announced the bill's passage after its first and second reading, consideration at the Committee of the Whole, and its third reading during the day's plenary. Emeruwa, while congratulating members, said that the bill will reduce the state's governance expenses and redirect resources towards development. He said that the bill, once assented to by the governor, will be referred to as Abia State Governors and Deputy Governors Repeal Law 2024 and will take effect immediately from Tuesday, March 19. It reports that with the bill, former governors and deputies will no longer enjoy pension benefits after their tenures have expired. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. The 10th Senate, under the leadership of Oweleke, has passed a bill which seeks to establish the National Youth Service Corps Trust Fund. The bill, among others, seeks to provide a sustainable source of funds for the NYSC skill acquisition, training and empowerment of corps members, training and retraining of personnel of the scheme, development of camps and NYSC formations and facilities. The bill was sponsored by the Chairman, Senate Committee on Youth and Sports, Senator Adeyemi Adaramodu, APC Ekiti South. Adaramodu had, during the second reading of the bill, stressed the importance of the bill and assured that it will help make graduates acquire skills under the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development, that is SAID programs. He noted that the NYSC Trust Fund bill will ensure the development of corps members and improve their welfare and personnel of NYSC. The president of the Senate, Senator Oweleke, suggested that the perpetrators behind the tragic killing of 16 soldiers and men of the 181 Amphibious Battalion in Okwama Delta State may not be from the Niger Delta region or even Nigeria. The assault took place on Thursday, March 14, as armed individuals ambushed and fatally wounded 16 Nigerian Army personnel during a peacekeeping mission to Okwama community in Ughelli South local government area of Delta State. In response, the Senate launched an investigation into the killings, directing its Committee on Defense, Army, Navy and Air Force to collaborate with military authorities to uncover further details on the incident's origins. Furthermore, the Senate urged the federal government to apprehend the culprits and ensure that they are brought to justice. A moment of silence was observed in tribute to the fallen soldiers. The Senate stressed the importance of bolstering police recruitment to prevent military involvement in civilian matters. However, the Senate refrained from extending condolences to the families of innocent civilians who lost their lives during the incident, citing uncertainty about the exact number of casualties. Rejecting the proposal for relief materials from the National Emergency Management Agency for the affected community, the Senate advocated for prompt compensations for the families of the deceased soldiers. The Central Bank of Nigeria has lifted the restrictions on the importation of milk and dairy products. Recall that on February 11, 2020, the Apex Bank included milk and dairy products to the list of items not eligible for forex in the country. Other affected items include rice, cement, margarine, palm kernel, palm oil products, vegetable oils, meat and processed meat products, vegetables and processed vegetable products, poultry, tomatoes, tomato paste, soap, cosmetics, and headpans. On October 12, 2023, the Apex Bank lifted the ban on 43 items previously restricted from accessing forex, saying that it is committed to accelerating efforts to clear the foreign exchange backlog with existing participants. However, in a notice to customers on Tuesday, Zenith Bank said the regulator had provided an update on eligible items for foreign exchange in a notice to commercial banks on March 12. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, Donald Trump on Tuesday filed a U.S. Supreme Court brief in his bid for criminal immunity for trying to overturn his 2020 election loss, arguing that a former president enjoys absolute immunity from criminal prosecution for his official acts. The case is due to be argued before the justices on April 25th. Trump has appealed a lower court's rejection of his request to be shielded from the criminal case being pursued by special counsel Jack Smith because he was serving as president when he took the actions at the center of the case. In entertainment, a human rights activist, Akinola Adelabu's soul, is currently seeking travel restrictions on Omomi, the wife of the late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, also known as Mohbad, and their son, Liam. This was contained in a letter titled Urgent Request to Monitor and Prevent Departure of Mohbad's Wife and Child. Adelabu, in this letter addressed to 13 different consulates domiciled in the country, noted that the demise of Mohbad had left fans and fellow artists in shock. adding that there were lingering questions surrounding the incident. The consulates highlighted in the document include those of the United States of America, Brazil, France, Italy, Russia, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Germany, the Republic of Cyprus, Greenland, Canada, the Republic of Korea, and China. While stating that Omowumi was an integral part of Mohbad's life, Adelabu Soul noted the situation after the late artist's death remains sensitive. He therefore urged the embassies to be vigilant and prevent their departure from Nigeria until the completion of the ongoing investigation. In sports, the Nigerian Football Federation has appointed Finidi George as interim coach of the Super Eagles, and he'll be in charge when the three-time African champions confront West African arch rivals Ghana in an international friendly in Marrakesh on Friday. The 52-year-old former Ajax Amsterdam and Real Betis winger, who featured for Calabar Rovers and Sharks FC in the domestic scene before heading to Europe, scored 1 and made 4 assists for legendary goals father Rashidi Yekini of blessed memory. On his debut in 1991, he also assisted Yekini to score Nigeria's first ever FIFA World Cup goal against Bulgaria in Dallas, USA on 19 June 1994. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Federal government releases names of terrorism sponsors. Senate passes NYSC Trust Fund bill. On the foreign scene, Trump urges U.S. Supreme Court to endorse absolute immunity for former presidents. And in sports, Finidi leads Super Eagles team as interim coach. That's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Thank you for watching.